Oh, the
you know, it's a
NameLess versus Shinjoebi.
Yeah, and very often grand finals at most of our locals, and even at some of our monthlies too, when we don't get the tremendous out-of-state presence.
Yeah.
And it's been kind of tending towards NameLess lately. He's been really picking up on the matchup, and his Diddy Kong can be unorthodox at times, but it is certainly no joke.
All right.
You know, if you have a Twitter handle like Best Diddy Kong, you're pretty confident in your Diddy Kong.
Oh gosh, is that his?
That's his
Twitter.
Man,
yeah, that's his Twitter tag.
He just started it, you know, about a month ago.
Definitely looking to see this man prove it. He definitely gave me the hands the last time I came up to Minnesota and losers bracket. Ooh,
and you know, you talk to him too. He doesn't come off as the most confident guy, you know, but you know, he's gotten so much better over the last year or so.
Letting his gameplay do the talking.
Yeah.
All right, and right now he is hasn't 100% showed us that he's the best Diddy, but right now it's looking like he's the best player on the stage right now.
Yeah, well, NameLess is getting, you know, his consistent Diddy strings. You know, Shinjoebi is very explosive himself. Can make you feel can make you feel downright silly for some of the stuff he comes at you with.
That man smoothed his way and grabbed the ledge.
That center stage control from Shinjoebi.
Grab there. Ooh, all right, perfect shielding that nair there. That could have been the start of something nasty.
Shinjoebi kind of settling down a little bit after that explosive start from NameLess. Slowly but surely getting his way back in.
Yeah, NameLess definitely in the realm of where he's looking for that down tilt to imagination. Ooh, just missing the up air there.
Just missing the up smash too, but no punish from Shinjoebi. I think he's, you know, playing it very cautiously.
Ooh, air dodges at the right time to get through it. And then NameLess there being smart about it, not dropping straight down to the stage, monkey flipping over to the side where it's safe. Oh man, made it very hard for NameLess to get on the stage, and that DI is amazing.
It's immaculate, but catches the jump there with that up smash. You know, NameLess, you know, hasn't always kind of incorporated those banana ledge traps, and recently he has, and that's where a lot of his results have been. He's won 3 of our last 4 locals.
Just missing a pivot grab there.
Getting it this time with the Shadow Sneak mix up.
Shadow Sneak, not killing, but still hype. Gotta respect it. Gotta respect it.
Yeah, but you know, that's a mix-up that, you know, doesn't work more, you know, much more than once a set when you get it.
Oh yes, definitely one of those. Oh man, I forgot you had that move kind of things. Down tilt, not able to get anything else after it. And,
but does the second time around.
Looks like Shinjoebi is just struggling to get this stock on NameLess.
He's not as explosive as I think he needs to be with the hits that he's getting. You know, Diddy Kong isn't explosive by nature, but has the potential to do that. You know, just with how the character is designed.
Yeah.
He gets his damage in short bursts, and it's so easy for him to do it because he has all the tools to function like that.
Ooh, and that forward air. Once again, we see some great DI, keeping this Greninja alive.
Catching the jump, you know.
Tilt.
NameLess just had Shinjoebi's number that whole set. There wasn't much time where NameLess just wasn't in control there.
Yeah. So, I mean, with the explosion of NameLess and you know, just how well he's been doing of late, where does it look like he's like stacked on the PR? Like, are you guys in the middle of a season right now?
Our season, I think, ends today. Like, this is the last event. And he's making a pretty strong case. I think he's 5 or 6 right now. And he's making a real case for
like,
you know, top 2 or 3 spots. He's just been doing so well. He won our last monthly.
Ah, okay.
This is one of the bigger tournaments I think he's won. And I feel like he's a player, you know, despite his results, doesn't necessarily get the
love that he
the love that he probably should. And part of it is kind of that, you know, you look at Minnesota's PR, you see Robin, you see Ganondorf, Kirby on there, Ike, and this guy who plays Diddy Kong and a Sheik that's nothing to sneeze at. You know, he started as a Sheik man.
Yeah.
And then Sheik kind of got nerfed, you know, and he still has it, and he uses it to overwhelm players. Are we seeing?
Are we seeing Duck Hunt?
Duck Hunt?
Ooh, Duck Hunt versus Diddy Kong. Oh my gosh.
Now,
definitely expect to see a lot of crazy shenanigans going on here in this matchup.
And this is a matchup that, my doubles partner uses Duck Hunt, and he tends to go Sheik in this matchup, I think.
Oh gosh. In the beginning of the match, seeing that 26 damage getting tacked on, I could definitely see why this man does not want to go Diddy Kong versus Duck Hunt.
It's kind of a great unknown. We haven't really seen this Duck Hunt from Shinjoebi.
All right. Looks like our man's been training maybe for this opponent exactly. And oh my gosh, those down tilts.
Duck Hunt can do a lot of stuff, as we've seen on an international level with the Japanese Duck Hunts and Raito at CEO Dreamland.
Ooh. And then there are also, I believe, Ozone. Doesn't Ozone also play Duck Hunt?
Oh, yes, he does.
Yeah,
Dandy
Ozone.
Penguin.
Gosh, this can is really tacking on a lot of damage. The one thing that really upsets me about Duck Hunt, that can should kill a lot earlier than it does.
Yeah, but I mean, it gets him out of so many situations. It spawns in the first frame.
Yeah, frame one. I was like, what? Frame broken? Like, you telling me that's better than jabbing?
Unless your name's Little Mac or Zero Suit Samus.
Yeah. Back to the ledge, only hitting with the tip. Maybe if he would have gotten the full hits on that, it could have killed.
And these, the can is just so versatile, especially if you know how to manipulate it.
Yeah.
Diddy doesn't have a lot of the disjoints that make working with the can, against Duck Hunt, much of an option.
Oh, that up tilt is going to kill. Shinjoebi actually using the can there as coverage to get back to the stage. Some quick thinking there to get himself a safe trip back to the ledge. All right, can's getting out of there.
We haven't seen a lot of. You can do a lot out of Clay Pigeon, especially early, but when it comes to getting the kill, that's where it gets more difficult. You have to hope for a well-placed can explosion. Ooh, the Nair!
The Nair.
Doesn't make it.
Diddy did not have enough time to charge those barrels to make it back to the stage because of how low he was when he got hit by it. And let me see that.
He might not be able to make it back.
No!
Wow. Super uncharacteristic from NameLess to make a mistake like that.
All right, so NameLess falling to his own demise there. Oh, dude, that's pretty crazy.
Oh yeah, and the thing is, Duck Hunt can do so much at low percentages. He has so many really damaging and pretty easy to execute combos. Like my favorite to see Jackie Peanuts do is the Clay Pigeon into a raw back air. You can get Clay Pigeon into 2 up airs early too. And that move is super disjointed too. And
With the Clay Pigeon?
No, his up air.
The up air, yeah.
And the Clay Pigeon's a really good decoy to put out because you can choose when to shoot at. So when we played against you guys today in doubles, I mean, that up air was just giving me work in the beginning of the match. I'm like, I'm just not going to be above that. You think you can come down and challenge it, but it's a special kind of up air.
Okay, so we're running back to Town and City. I can definitely see why NameLess would do that. In the beginning of the match, it looked like he was struggling, but somewhere along the way, he saw the light, figured out what he needed to do, but then on his second stock, he sadly just
kind of threw it away?
Yeah, just kind of threw it away. I mean, that's definitely what you would call not losing a match, but I mean, you weren't beat, you lost.
Yeah. And that's how he's got to feel too. Is it might be 1-1, but I haven't lost yet. I beat myself.
All right, here on Town and City, NameLess up. Ooh, tacking on 116 damage and only taking 30, showing that man he may have already figured out this Duck Hunt issue.
Well, the can work for and against Duck Hunt. Like it can get him out of some pretty bad situations if you just trade with the explosion. But your opponent can kind of manipulate it a little bit too. Like Diddy Kong's feet are they're ridiculous on the can. And Duck Hunt as a character kind of struggles with characters that can manipulate the can. But Jackie Peanuts to me insists that this isn't as bad as one might think.
Yeah, it's gonna shield all that. runs in, and then Duck Hunt sadly killed himself, it looked like, with the can.
Yeah, that around 150 is when the can kind of starts to kill it with that lower ceiling.
As you mentioned before, it can work against you. Oh, my gosh.
Man. I don't know if Shinjoebi recognized that situation, but Duck Hunt's down smash, too, especially when you're facing away from the ledge. Sends you at a ridiculous angle, and it's pretty strong. Not a common move used by even the Japanese Duck Hunts.
Yeah. All right. Oh, my gosh. Getting 3 down tilts.
Almost like it was all a true combo or something.
Man. Go, 2 more. Monkey flipping across the stage right here. And, right now, NameLess is ooh, okay. NameLess being a little dangerous here off stage. Just flipping around. It looks like he's waiting on Shinjoebi to approach, knowing that he does have the advantage here.
Ooh, he almost got him to slip on the banana there.
Ooh, Shinjoebi caught slipping there.
Yeah, well, he got caught in the shield stun from that can explosion.
I mean, we went a good 20 seconds without them actually approaching each other there.
Yeah.
NameLess just waiting for his
There's
opportunity to spike.
Something we haven't seen from Shinjoebi. That's a great ledge option, especially if you can place the can at a spot where you can exploit a roll or a neutral get up.
Oh my gosh. All right, using the banana and the rockets. Oh, okay, so he still makes it back to the stage.
Getting back with that top tier privilege.
Did not think he was going to make it back, especially because the barrels were still out there flying around. Ooh.
Looks like NameLess is trying to get the barrels incorporated into his game plan.
Up tilt.
You know, Shinjoebi, a patient player himself, with 2.5 minutes left to go.
Up tilt into grab, into
20?
can? What? Where they do that at?
Yeah, you can do some creative stuff with this little duo, or trio, I guess.
Oh man, yeah, you got to count the can as his own character.
Well, you got to count the person aiming the gun. Haven't you seen the trailer?
Oh man, yeah, I guess you got to count that person.
But we all know the can's the real MVP. Ooh. You know, Duck Hunt having higher gravity than one might expect, too.
Oh, gosh.
Or fall speed.
Duck Hunt hanging onto that banana. It could be to keep it away from Diddy or, you know, to get a combo himself, but sadly just tosses it off of the ledge there.
And NameLess is really looking to stay away from Shinjoebi right now because I think Shinjoebi's, you know, win condition here is to basically gimp NameLess with the can. Get him to use the barrels and then hit him with the can and hope that he can't make it back because with a minute and a half, you know, Duck Hunt needs a lot of damage or a good read. But
back air is going to kill. NameLess is going to go up 2-1 in this set. Shinjoebi getting that second game there due to NameLess falling to his death after going for that down air. And now Shinjoebi's stuck in the position. Does he want to stay Duck Hunt? It looks like he does want to stay Duck Hunt.
You know, it didn't even look like he gave it much of a second thought for that one either.
He's like, we're going to run this, man.
You know, I saw what happened in game one. I don't want to deal with that again. That's not fun. It's like trying to play Fruit Ninja, but I don't get to play Fruit Ninja, you know?
Ooh, that bear putting in some work there.
But even down at, you know, 2-to-1 ratio and percentage almost already. And, you know, Shinjoebi's Duck Hunt is, you know, really pretty raw, which is almost kind of like a good sign if you're just starting out, like, because there's so much room for improvement, especially with a player of his caliber in this state.
Shinjoebi using that can there as a mean of protection on his way back into the recovery, and NameLess chooses the down air, taking some pretty hefty damage. How much damage does the can do on explosion?
I think it's like 10 to 12.
Man, 10 to 12, that's pretty solid. All right.
Ooh, he looked like he was looking for the air dodge.
But he got it, and he said, bro, I want to up smash instead.
Like, you can keep your air dodge. Like, I don't, you know, I might have known you were going to do it, but I don't want it. Not getting a lot off of the gunman either.
Going for an up smash there. NameLess just looking to get in, get that kill move. He's got that down tilt ready.
But air dodges last so long in this game, man. You ever think that? Like, how did he air dodge through that?
Like I wish I could do that in real life. Remember someone air dodges a charge shot, and I'm like, huh, okay.
You sure you don't want to look at air dodges in this game, Sakurai?
Ooh, forward air.
And Diddy has so much that he can use to end this stock from Shinjoebi.
Yeah, Shinjoebi using the can to get rid of the banana. Made it to where he was able to land on this stage safely. I mean, that banana, it takes away one of your options. It can either take away the neutral get up or attack, or it could take away your roll. And in that instance, it looked like he was trying to take away the get up and the attack option.
I haven't seen a lot of setups into like an up air. That would certainly kill NameLess right now, and that's probably one of Duck Hunt's most reliable ways to kill.
As a up air?
Yeah, or forward and back are no joke either. Up tilt will probably do it now too.
Ooh.
Nice pivot grab.
Throw.
NameLess timing his ledge get up perfectly to avoid that potential can explosion. That could end the stock for him, but
forward throw. So to get that man off into the blast zone.
Diddy Kong looking like he's trying to get drafted soon in the NFL. A throw like that.
And as we saw in the last match, NameLess has no issue staying back until Shinjoebi makes a mistake with a Duck Hunt where he can run in. He does not want to deal with any of this can foolery.
It's like, you might got a gunman, but I got my peanut pop gun.
True. Right. And there we saw Shinjoebi force NameLess into shield, able to get a grab. Sadly, nothing kill-wise.
Okay.
NameLess feeling the effect of that rage there.
We're trying to kind of catch him off guard with that F smash. All of Duck Hunt smashes, when they start, they look the same, so it's kind of hard to figure out what he's going for.
True.
But given the distance he was at, forward smash was the only one that would reach, even if he rolled in.
These guys are both just setting up their camp here.
Yeah, but one of them, NameLess has a good size advantage, and Shinjoebi doesn't.
Ooh. Barreling across the stage is gonna get back thrown there.
It's because he was in the air when he got hit by the banana. There it is.
Oh, okay. NameLess taking care of Duck Hunt with the down air. You said the what?
Are we talking about the ball view of this monitor? Is it like